Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. I am Nurulita Febrianti and I would like to inform you guys about my material regarding stress in phonology. So first of all, we have to know what is the definition of the stress itself. So stress is the force which syllable is structured. It produces with more energy and it sounds usually more louder and in a higher pitch, maybe even longer. So it is about when we are feeling angry like that. It means we have to produce more energy when we are want to say this kind of word or maybe this kind of sound, which is called base stress. So in this stress, it has a phonological correlate, a combination of three features, which is the first one is loudness. It is a physical correlate to intensity with the symbol TB or decibel, and then the second one is about the pitch with the physical correlate to frequency or hertz, and then the last one is about the length with the physical correlate to duration or a second. You can see in this is have a relation one to another, and then it is the stress in PDE or present day English. So in PDE, stress have three kind of things or three principles, which is the first one is lexical stress, and then shift stress, and then weakening. Maybe you can start from the lexical stress. In the lexical stress, it is where the word, the placement stress led to lexical that is to differences in terms of meaning or words class. For this lexical stress, maybe we can take an example for the word contrast. Contrast. When we are showing the contrast, we have two kind of way when we are want to say it, which is when we are have to stress. We have to stress the sound in the beginning of the word, and then when we are have to stress the sound in the la or in the finish, or maybe in the back of the sound. Yeah, like that. For example, it's like this. Contrast, like that. When we are saying this kind of word with the stress in the front of the word, we can say it as a nominal stress. When we are finding this kind of nominal stress, it can be said that we have to stress the word in the beginning of the sound. When we are notice this kind of RP, there are a little bit comma like that. So it is mean that we have to stress the sound, and we are want to say it in the last sound, like contrast. See the difference, right? We have to stress in the a second tone, like contrast, and we have a upper comma. It is called biverbal stress. So the difference between nominal and verbal is when nominal we have to stress in the beginning, and then the verbal is we have to stress in the last one. The last one is of the sound. And then the second one is about the shift stress. In the shift stress, it is affect words whose pattern is dependent on their syntactic environment. For the example, is the word Chinese. Chinese. When we are saying the word Chinese, it's just like Chinese, like this, Chinese. The stress is in the second one, but it is happen when we are saying this kind of word by a phrase. It is have a difference about where we have to stress the when we have to stress the sound. For example, like this, in the word the guy is Chinese, the sound of the stress we have to stress in the second tone. So it's Chinese. So when we are saying the guy is Chinese, is the guy is Chinese. The guy is Chinese, like that. So the stress is in the nis one, in the nis sound. Different from that, when we are saying a Chinese guy, the way we stress the word is in the word in the sound Thai, like that. So the way we say it is Chinese sound. When we are having this kind of stress, it is also have its own name. So when we have to stress in the last of the sound, or maybe in the second tone, we can say it as a predicative stress. But when we have to stress it in the beginning of the sound, we can call it as attributive stress. And then the last one is about the weakening. The weakening is a word whose segmental structure depends on whether they are stressed or unstressed. It means that vowels or the centralization of the vowels toward the vowel schwa is in unstressed syllable. So we have to notice the word schwa. The word schwa is referred to the word e, but in the upside down, like this. This is called a schwa. For the example for beginning is we can take the phrase, there were rather a lot. There were rather a lot of them. When we are saying this word one by one, it becomes like this. There were rather a lot of them. But when native speakers say this kind of phrase or sentences, they will say like this. There were rather a lot of them. There were rather a lot of them, like that. So the word swa, the word that contains a swa, we can say it in a stressed way, like that. It also maybe have a connection with the way they say it, like faster than say it one by one. So it's not there were rather a lot of them, but the native speaker maybe say it as there were rather a lot of them, like that. This is for the awakening. And maybe that is the all of my material. I hope you can get all of the good things in this video. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy learning, everyone.